We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Cincinnati Reds and the Boston Red Sox. Interleague Baseball, next. Eduardo Rodriguez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Into the box now, number 4. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, number 4.
First offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one away.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Joey Votto, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First offering on its way. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
And Matty V, yeah, these are the dog days. August is that 1 month where you start looking at your teammates and you're, man, I'm getting really tired of seeing the same faces. You get to pick your own friends after the postseason. You got to find a way to get through August. September, you start to see light at the end of the tunnel.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. It's a tough thing when you grind into that 162-game schedule. You'd like to think that everybody always gets along, and hopefully, D-Roll, this team can continue playing well through the month of August, and hopefully that means some good things to come in the month of September.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
The 2-0. Pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 7.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Castellanos leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Weak grounder back to the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Tyler Mahle, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Michael Brantley.
Now the pitch. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2 though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The next 1-2 pitch. Now a curveball misses inside.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here at 323. With 36 home runs and 88 runs batted in. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. At the plate, Mike Moustakas. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he's gone 3 for 8. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Soft grounder left side. Devers fields it cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
That is good. The right fielder, number 10, Philip Irvin.
That'll bring in Philip Irvin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. A dozen home runs, and the RBI count at 35. The 1-0 home down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the stretch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Standing in, Nick Senzel. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Popped him up. Aguilar is under it, and that retires the side. Reds leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First offering on its way. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Now here it comes. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So here's Michael Chavez now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 13 home runs and 44 RBIs. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Hit on the ground out to short, fielded by Galvis. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Molly, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 7th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Jackie Bradley Jr. would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. Line hard, but foul. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in now, Kurt Casale, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
The catcher, Kurt Casale.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Popped into the air, back behind second. There to make the play is Chavez, and there's one gone. So with one away for him here in the inning, let's take a moment to check out the standings. And as you can see, their lead is just a game and a half entering play here today. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 4. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Hit in the air out to left. Bradley's after it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives them. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. A dive, but he's back. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Devers gloves it, and a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So here now is Jackie Bradley. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now the pitch. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Red Sox hit is good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. No one out with a runner at second. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Left fielder looking up. On to Lansdowne and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Fourth home run for him on the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
The 1-1. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So it's back to the top of the order now, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him, and he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2-0 to Brantley. He's ready now. The pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 delivery. Count even now at 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Popped up. Votto waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Into the box now, Michael Chavez.
The second baseman.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, Matt, and I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jose De Leon is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Jose De Leon.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Swung on and missed 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Red Sox on top 5-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in a Eugenio Suarez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-2 the count to Suarez.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball, and that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
So now to the plate, Phillip Ervin, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Freddie Galvis is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 pitch. One ball and 2 strikes to count. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Reds lead 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Wackney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in as the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Bradley is retired, and there's 1 away. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Riding in once again, Francisco Cervelli. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Changeup called strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location. All 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Hit hard, but foul. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Nick Senzel.
Here's the first pitch to him. Nick Senzel is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Senzel runs pretty well, which is interesting given the position he plays on the field. Usually the speedy guys are in the middle infield or in the outfield where there's a lot of ground to cover, but that's not the case with him. His plus speed makes him really unique at his position. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
So we got him swinging. Nick Senzel becomes the first out of the inning. Standing in now, Curt Casale. And that misses, ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. Bradley is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 4.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 4. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
2 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Reds are down and ordered. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now back.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. 2 balls and no strikes.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, and you can see he was looking for a fastball all the way, and he jumps all over it, pulling it hard. And the second he dropped the bat, he was looking to stretch this thing as far as he could. Mission accomplished as he stands on third.
Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Oh, that's all.
The 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Xander Bogaerts. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate now, Michael Chavez. A ball and no strikes. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding into the box, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out with the man at first. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by. Then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bradley has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Again, he sends it out of play. He pulls this one into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 5 innings complete. The Red Sox lead it 7-0. In is Joey Votto now, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Nick Castellanos now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two and 0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The third baseman, number 7.
Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Cervelli. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Nope, that's inside.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Ready for another chance? Andrew Benintendi, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
left fielder, number 30, Michael Brantley.
At the plate, Michael Brantley. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Runners on first with one down. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
I got the count 0-2.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castellanos is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Into the box now, Rafael Devers tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. From the stretch, and he takes ball one. Devers, right field, and carrying well. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is crazy. 4th round trip of the game so far. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Robert Stevenson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It is now 9-0. So striding forward now, Mike Moustakas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Lined hard toward right center. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Into the box now, Phillip Ervin. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. No outs, nobody on. Popped up. Aguilar is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The batter, number 15.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Senzel. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Hit in the air to right field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Kurt Casale. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Count remains 2-2. To the left side, but it's well foul.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, number 4, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Ball. Down.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting,
I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the stretch, fouled away. Another 2-2 offering, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Reds 2. Xander Bogaerts will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Here it comes.
Ball, that's inside.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The Red Sox, the second baseman, Michael Chavez.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and Michael Chavez will step in at the plate. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 2-1. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Now back, first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. One and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next up for the Red Sox, Francisco Cervelli. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Ball 2.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hit down the third baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
He pulls this one into right. Irvin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox are out in front 10-2. Heath Hembree has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37, Heath Hembree.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Throw gets him at first, and I'll tell you what, they don't come much better than what you saw right there.
Great reactions on that one and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course he did that too.
So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Bradley is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Reds are down and ordered, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Michael Brantley.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey. Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And there's ball 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Here's the pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Up top, it's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bogaerts will head for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Matt Bowman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
67, Matt Bowman.
To the plate now, Michael Chavez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1.
Whoa, that's down.
Two out here and a runner at second. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit ball to second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We've played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 11 and the Reds 2. At the plate, Mike Moustakas starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
That ball went out.
Here's the 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Popped up. Devers in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 2-1.
Down to 3-1.
Phillip Ervin is on deck. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 2, Phillip Ervin.
So coming to the plate, Phillip Ervin, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Freddie Galvis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Stepping in now, Nick Senzel, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 2-1. Hit high and deep out to left. Brantley going back. And it's off the green monster. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Now batting.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Kurt Casale, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ball 3.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. Three and 2 full count. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Red Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Eduardo Rodriguez hangs win number 11 on his line. Tyler Mahle couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.